Well, Wayne, where do we start? It's been an unbelievable season, of course. One game to go, and just 1 point needed to make the playoffs for the first time in the history of Curzon Ashton. I mean, can you believe the position that you find yourselves in?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, really. But what people have got to remember, we have been in this league for 9 seasons, and I think within the 9 seasons as a football club, we worked tremendously hard. And I just think, this is for everybody's hard work at the football club, in my opinion, because, I always badger on about, it's not all about the budget, it's in how much you pay your players, it's the togetherness what we have at our football club, what sets us apart, really, and I feel very proud of that, and it looks like we will have our best in our history of where we've finished in this league. So it's a testament of what we've done in the 9 seasons and before that, trying to get into this league.
And you must have obviously had high hopes going into the season. Playoffs, I'm sure, were a sort of dream for yourselves. But are you even surprised yourself with how well it's gone in terms of all the changes that have happened with managerial staff and everything like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything else. When something changes in a football club, you always think the worst. But we felt that when the manager left, Adam, it was a blow to us. But we knew that if we appointed Craig and brought Mark into the fold, and then obviously Jack was still there, we knew that we'd have the nucleus of a really good management team. So we wasn't worried in that respect. All we wanted to do is just carry on, the work what Adam did, and then obviously Craig, Mark and Jack have brought their sort of take on things. So I just think it's spurred us on, really. I think sometimes when a manager goes, sometimes players down tools, or they make it a challenge for themselves to do better. I think what we did with Craig, it made it even better for us, because he's a player, and the lads knew how he was. He was captain at the time, so they all knew what was expected as a football team and as a football club. So I just think it's paid off, really.
Yeah, you give him obviously a great opportunity in giving him the full-time job, and he's really sort of repaid your faith in him, hasn't he, with that. And obviously Mark and Jack that you mentioned, you've really got the balance right, haven't you, with sort of Craig's leadership and obviously Mark's sort of tactical knowledge as well, and then Jack's obviously great on the touchline as well when Mar's playing.
Yeah, that's it, and it's a good blend. And so now we're going into this last game with a lot of confidence. We just need a point, but it's like anything else in football. You got to make sure you got the job done. The team are travelling down tonight, which is Friday. We felt like it was the right decision to do, to let them go down on a Friday, let it stay in an hotel and just make do a professional job and make sure that we get the point and bring it back home, and then see where we are in the table. If we do win the actual game, we actually do come 6th. If we get a point, we do come 7th, depending on other results. But wherever we finish, we just want to be in them playoffs, and we're not bothered who we play. If you look at our record, I think if we win on Saturday, I think we're going to be the second team in with the best away record, and how incredible that is unbelievable, especially in this league with the quality as well. So we just feel that really, really proud of what we've done.
And there's obviously no easy games, of course, but obviously Bishop Stortford, bottom of the league. I'm sure you would have taken this at the start of the season, wouldn't you, this position?
Oh, definitely. But like I said before, it is a banana skin as well. We don't want to sort of like be forcing things. We want to go there with a lot of confidence and just get the job done, really. It doesn't matter, as long as we don't lose the game. Anything can happen in football, as we know. So we just got to go there and do a professional job, and then hopefully we come back, and then we know on the coach on the way back who will be playing.
And obviously looking forward, if you are to make the playoffs, you must be confident with that away form that you've mentioned being so strong, because you probably will face a team away from home in the quarters and the semis.
Yeah, we're going to be away. We're going to be away, whatever happens, and that will never faze us. I mean, look at it. It could be either Charlie or it could be Alfreton. So, we've done well against them teams this season. So we won't fear anyone. I mean, if we get past that next stage into the next game, again, I think there's one thing. Just depending on how it played, we could have an home game depending on all the results. But it looks like they're going to be away, and like I said, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that because of our away form. So we're looking to play, go away from home and do the business.
And you've obviously been building towards this for quite a few years. Like you mentioned, you've been in this league for 9 years now. The last couple of years were sort of about stability, but last year was a remarkable achievement, and you've bettered that now, haven't you, with the points tally? Yeah,
and listen, it gets harder and harder at any football club, because obviously you're chasing your tail in terms of financial things what go on in the football club, and we're no different. We haven't got an investor. We just got to work hard as a board. What we bring in sponsorship and how to utilise our site. Which is being used all through the day. So that brings the money in, and believe you me, it's been a difficult season financially in terms of keep paying the players, keeping afloat really. It's all right having all this glory, but people don't realise what goes on behind the scene, and how hard and how difficult it is to keep a club like Curzon Ashton going.
And you mentioned that togetherness, that goes right through the club, doesn't it? From the coaches, the players, the directors as well, of course, and you've spoke at length about how even yourself as chairman, just because you've got that status, it doesn't mean that you're sort of above anyone else, and everyone chips in with different ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I do it in business. If someone's got a better idea than me, it doesn't matter who they are. You've got to talk about it collectively. You get the right decision. I think it's not me being in my ivory tower because I'm a chairman of a football club. No, if I've got to go on the turnstile, I'll go on the turnstile. If I've got to go and do other things, I'll do it. And that's the way it is. That's the way it is at Curzon Ashton Football Club. So, I just have the honour to be chairman of a football club, and I think since I've been doing it for the last 4 or 5 seasons, I think you can see the hard work, what everyone's done, and I feel proud of that, and I feel proud that it's not about me. Let's say it's collectively as what we've achieved as a football club.
And obviously this is looking very, very far ahead. But if you were to win the playoffs, how would that sort of work in terms of finances? Have you had time to sort of think about that? Because obviously it'll involve a lot of big away trips and things like that.
Yeah, it's like, as a board, you've got to start talking about these things, because what is it, 3 games away from winning it. So, as far as we're concerned, we'll we'll probably get a bit worried if we got it when we get in the final. But listen, it's a long way off, and it's going to be difficult. But if we do, which is the dream, is that we feel that with the sponsorship, what you get off the league and everything like that, that'll cover a lot of the cost, and it'll cover the cost of going down to these big away trips, down south or whatever. But listen, we just gotta get on with it and have a go at it and enjoy it if we do that. But listen, I'm just one game at a time myself, and whatever happens on Saturday, it happens. Win or lose or whatever, but we're hoping that we're going to get something out of that game and take us a step closer to the playoff final.